The other two buttons right here are PvP buttons. As you can see, it's actually called PvP, which is one team versus one team. And this other one is this PvP 2, but it's called 3v3. But I will explain 3v3 in a bit. So, for the PvP stuff, when you click it, if you won some defenses, you will see this window right here. It tells you, hey, you won 19 battles and got 180 PvP coins as a reward. So, on the right side you see 3 recommended enemies. If you press refresh, you get 3 new enemies. It's randomly selected, but also has a specific range. The higher, if you go higher in the ranking, like in the top 20 for example, you only get the next week. So you only have a very limited option. But if you are lower rank, like I right now, I'm 485, I would refresh a bit to see what is the highest rank I can beat. And you see 420 is pretty low. I just had 411 earlier, so I want to try to get 411 again and beat this enemy. I don't want to go into team building just now. I will cover this in another video. But after you found your enemy you want to beat, you click on him and it shows the team at the bottom, and then you can build a team to counter the enemy team. If you are happy, you press OK and the game will automatically do the fighting for you. There are some specifics for team building. I will explain later video. Yeah, the slots matter. And as expected, I won this battle. And as you notice right now, I got a special reward because right here on the left there is a progress bar. And for each battle I do, I get 1 progress. And if the bar is full, I get some bonuses which are swapped out. I think there is a list somewhere here about this. So if I got just right now I got MC, and after I'm done with the PvP tokens, I will get another reward when the bar is full. Right here you see a timer. After each fight you have a 5-minute cooldown until the next fight. You can spend some geckos if you want to clear the cooldown, but it's not recommended. On the bottom you see the PvP coin income per hour. So I get passively 41 PvP coins each hour with this rank. If I'm higher ranked, I get more PvP coins. And this is my PvP team power for the defense team, which you can set here on this blue button. You can set your defense team. And again, I will explain in another video how you should approach if you want to build a good or decent PvP defense team. On the left one, you have the replays. So each fight you do, but only the ones where you are the attacking side, are tracked right here. And if you press this button right here, you see the overview again, and with this one right here you can download and watch the replay, what happened in the battle. It's pretty useful to learn about the enemy defense, to see why did you lose and what can you improve on in order to build a good counter for his defense. It takes a bit to set up, and it also gets shown automatically. So yeah, Toma killed everyone besides Kinohata. Okay, so far so good. Alright. All according as planned, I think. No surprise for me there. So if you have a decent PvP team, it's pretty easy to climb to the top ranks, but with a question mark, more like an asterisk. Like it's pretty easy if you it's pretty easy to go to like around 100 in rank with a decent team, and then it will be a bit harder. You need to pay attention to the meta right now and what is strong, what is weak, which will get a bit tedious. Also, there is a PvP specific reward time, which is 7 hours, I think, after the daily reset. And if you are in a good time zone for this, you should always pay attention to fight close, like 1 hour before the PvP reset time, to get a high standing as possible. If I would attack now, like it wouldn't really matter, because the PvP rewards were already handed out for the day, and I will get another 5 tries reset in the next day, which is for me in 1 hour. So there are 2 more buttons right here. One is this one, which shows the player rankings. So you can see the top 100 ranked players in this PvP group right now. And you can also check the defense if you like some inspirations for what you can do for your defense teams. But just a recommendation, don't copy them just how they are in the team list, because those are working, or maybe working at high ranks, but might not good for the meta what is in your rank range right now. Now the time is up. I could do another battle, but I won't just now, but I recommend doing all 5 battles each day to get a high standing as possible. PvP is your main income in Gecko rewards. After you clear all the stories, you can get a really big amount of geckos, as you can see here. If you get rank 1, then the rewards are handed out. You get 600 geckos per day, which is really big. So usually experienced players who have a decent time zone for PvP are aiming for top 10 position at least. So you get 250 geckos, but of course you want to get as high as possible each day. And I recommend going at least for top 200, so you have 100 geckos each day. Those are the one-time rewards. So if you reach, let's say, if you reach rank 1 for the first time, you get 75 geckos. If your best was 11 and you jump to 1, you get 750 geckos one-time reward. Like for each rank, you get those amounts here listed, and those are the coins you get as reward. That's basically it about 1v1. As you just saw, you will have only the battle characters visible, not the assist, so you can't just counter easily what the enemy have. You just have to kind of predict what he has as a defense. And for 3v3 it's kind of similar from the overview, but you have 3 teams actually to fight, and an extra kind of coin you can have. There is 3 defense teams, 3 offense teams. I will do a quick battle right now. So in order to get a good grasp on what you can do, you should check the 3 enemy teams and see what is good against them. So right here there's a blue front line and a yellow back line, so a green front line and a purple back line would good for me to beat him. But right now I won't do this. I will just use my default teams for now. So this button right here, the switch button, is recommended for swapping teams around if you have multiple teams available and you don't want to rebuild or copy pasta them each time. Just press this arrow button and drag around the teams how you like them. Then you can double check again if you're satisfied with your selection, and then you can press the start battle button and it will again simulate all 3 fights. And after it's done, it will show you the results. You need to win 2 of those 3 fights, so it's a good recommendation for beginners to build 2 strong teams and place your 2 strong teams against their 2 weakest teams, so you can get easy wins and rank up. And same here as in the other PvP, you have 5 minutes cooldown, you get 5 attempts each day. The coin rewards differ a little bit because of the type of coin you have. There's also this button right here where you can see details for all 3 teams, for the 3 enemies, which I can see right now. I can also refresh. There is one big difference if you compare this mode to 1v1. There's the 2 actually. One is there's another PvP group. So even though I have those, let's say, 10 top players in my PvP group, those top 10 players right here are different players. Some are in the same group as I am, but this is group 7, which has some other older player, which are longer in this group than my 1v1 group exists. So right here you see actually question marks. What is this about? In 3v3 you get at a certain rank the enemy defense team is hidden. You only see the first character and everyone else is hidden, which opens up a lot of possibilities to build fake teams or bait the enemy into some sort of offensive teams where you actually hide a good counter to a possible counter from them, which enables you to do a good amount of mind games, but also opens up for you as an attacker to a big amount of risks. And the hiding starts at rank 500, where your third team is hidden. If you are top 300, your second team is hidden, and if you are top 100, all of your teams are hidden. It's also a bit harder to win offensives this way. As you can see, my best is only 49 right here. This is all about PvP for now. And the next and last thing for now are the events. Those change regularly. Right now there is this rerun event, which is a normal scenario, but rerun means it already was shown in the past. And you have this classic story stage. You can skip the story. Yes, skip the story. You can also read them later in another menu. You get the classic tutorial each time. And yeah, I won't cover the scenario just now. I already did in another video. And those events change each month, I guess, more regularly. As you can see here, they are limited in this certain time slots. There's also a bonus on the top left, if there is one. Right now it's XP for the scenario, I guess, which lasts 7 more days. 7 more days because 6 days, it's only... let's go back. If it's showing 6 days, this means it's 6 days and X amount of hours. So it's at least 6 days left. And if it's like in 2 hours for me, if I swap the daily reset, it will only show 5 hours, and if it's 5 days. If it's below 1 day, it will just show the hours left. Alright, that's pretty much I have to tell you for now about the quest tab, so see you in the next video.